What up? It's me, Tom, New Guy's Guitar. We're going to be doing some stuff today. It has recently come to my attention that some of y'all might not know a safer way to fix a power cord once it has been broken, snipped right in two, and some of y'all might not know what to do. So here is a safer way of fixing it to where you're not going to burn the house down. Right here. So you can see, now when I got this, it was crimped up like this, wrapped in electrical tape, and then over the electrical tape was duct tape. And yeah, that's not the correct way to do it. You can tell like there was some issues going on because this it's like a nylon fiber that runs along inside these cords, and it is crispy critters at the end. So obviously something wasn't working right. It was getting very hot, and that's not what you want. You will burn down the house. So I'm going to completely remove this, clean up all this, and see if I need to cut back the cord at all. We might need to cut off parts of these wires, so you can, especially the white one, seems to have some burnt spots in it. So I'm going to try to cut all that stuff out of it so I have fresh wire to work with. Yeah, you can see some charred up bits at the end of the wire there. As I was taking this apart, I can some charred up bits kept falling off. So hopefully throughout the rest of the cord, all the way up into the amp, see that white wire seems to maybe have some charring on it. Obviously got hot. Now the guy, gotta turn the light on. The guy I got this from said it didn't work all that well. I tried turning it on and it seemed to go in and out of, like, from on to off. He seemed to think it was the pots themselves, the thing the cord plugs into and then plugs into your guitar. Kept wiggling that around, didn't really seem to do anything. I told him I would look at it and fix it. So I'm guessing that was the majority of the problem. Because when you don't have all these wires separated correctly, they will short out on each other, causing heat and this blacky charness. It's a miracle his house didn't burn down. So here's a safer way to fix the cord. And by all means, you should be replacing the cord, especially a power cord if you cut through the cord accidentally. That is by far the safest thing to do. But this will get you by until you can get a new cord. Okay, if you're going to be repairing something like this too, I mean, I'd just, you see those little plastic ends there, I'd just, trim that off nice and neat there. No need to have it look like somebody was, used their teeth to chew through it. I cleaned her up a little bit, got rid of that nylon. We don't really need that. It's not really going to be shielding anything at this point, so what I am going to do is I'm going to go through and cut off a little bit more, cut off all the charred bits that look burnt and charred up. That way you get a better connection. Alrighty then. We have her cleaned up, all crimped up. I'm going to start wiring it back together. Time to get the electrical tape out. You never want to use duct tape when you are repairing a power cord or anything to do with electricity. Why? I'll tell you. One time, when I was a younger gentleman, a kid, some would say, my father thought it would be a good idea to use duct tape when he rewired our dryer. And one time when we were eating dinner, all at the table, we looked over and there were flames coming out of the dryer. Don't use duct tape. Always use electrical tape. Alright, now you don't want to, twist these around. Green, green, black, black, white, white. Then you want to tape them individually so they do not arc against each other. I mean, something like that. You want to tape them all kind of individually taped, and then around the whole thing. You can use that heat shrink tubing and then just do electrical tape over the top of that. But this is less of a fuss for me, and it works just as good in my eyes. So now the black and the white. And there we is. See that? None of the wires are touching. No chance for any type of arcing to happen. There. Now we just ran electrical tape over the whole unit so nothing shifts. Nothing's going to come off, and we're ready to go. Eventually I'll be putting this back in the amplifier, well, the back in the cabinet, and testing it out. That's also another reason I want to replace this. The ground is nowhere to be seen. Which is common with old cords. That's usually the first thing to go wrong. It's the ground plug prong usually comes out. So, I'm not going to have this for very long. I'm going to be replacing this whole thing. But it's important. So I do want to play it before I get that cord in, just to see if that's was the main issue the whole time. That's how you make a safer repair to a power plug. So in retrospect, whenever you're working on electrical equipment, don't use duct tape. Do not let the individual wires touch. You're going to have to separate the wires, otherwise it's going to arc, it's going to short out. I'm surprised this thing didn't short out any of the electricals, which I don't know for sure, but we're going to find out soon. Probably in the next video, be testing it out, see if there's any long-term damage. And come on, bruh. Be smart about your electronics.